Strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end. Really going to win that one.
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this is Gabriel on the catch. That catch good for only.
I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ryan, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And a cutback left. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just usually a running back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Let's go! Prescott yet again. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Tammy's got it. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Freeman. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Julio Jones all alone. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 93 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sacked for a loss of 4. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down. Prescott now on second down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. Looking to throw. Prescott. Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 60 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
In the red zone this time. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he's got it up and through. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock. Less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
And Tammy with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Matt Bosher now in punt formation. But as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Tammy's got it, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Aló, aló.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead.
Saludo ahí al mamacuevazo de Freán.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Vamos, Pay.
Now Ryan on 2nd down.
Oh.
And complete on the right side.
Pues tú tienes todo el mundo arriba, loco.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Bueno, espérate, mírame el tiempo tuyo, mira. Tienes que hacerla rápido.
They'll throw on first down to Bryant. And it's off the mark.
Tapón para que respete.
He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. Left side completion to Jones.
Ya,
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And
lo
he's been
devuelvan
running
todo.
a few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not
Ya, mira el tiempo tuyo, mira.
the teammates. The other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And that's caught by Tammy.
Ya.
Falcons. Jacob Tammy, 46 yards.
Estuvo buena esa, pe.
Falcons get a bit closer.
Pe, un touchdown.
Lots of receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys.
Y va a tirar para el otro, en vez de tirar la patada. Ah, pero que tú lo has retado, loco.
Great sight lines, easier throws.
Viste, perdiste 2 puntos, perdiste un punto ahí, loco.
And the defense stands tall. The two-point try is no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
Tenía que haber dado para arriba y para abajo, a ver. Ah, seguro porque el coach quiere que tú me cantes. Oíste. Como ya está el último cuadrante de la vaina. El último cuadro. Bueno, pero tuviste una pata bien mala ahí. Oh, ahí está bueno.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last week.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last.
Digo una falta mía. Tienes que aceptarlo, declinarla tú.
Oftentimes you see defensive holding.
Ya, me metiste 9 yardas para atrás. Cuando aceptaste esa vaina.
He lost 9 there.
Mira ahí la vaina, mira.
Gonna set him back for second down. Throwing, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball hops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, it sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic, where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers.
Se quedó solo ese.
Defense loses him. It's complete.
Yo le di, pero ya era muy tarde. De 91 yardas. Diablo, 91 yardas. De 91 yardas, pe. Esta manada detrás de él.
Extra point try by Bailey. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through. Toast in the block there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Let's field it a few yards into the end zone.
Es como que pensó el Pérez.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out where they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Sí, si no te salía IP iba a haber problemas.
But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On first down, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, Ryan.
En tu tiempo como está bien.
On third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough.
Por una pulgada. No. Dale para abajo.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They're already slim hopes.
Una pulgada, pues, por lo menos
on
una pulgada.
They'll go on fourth down. They'll run it. Freeman. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Por lo menos, loco.
And this is where an offensive lineman really earns a living. You're on your own side of the field, but you only need a few inches. And you saw the good blocking at the point of attack. That is a well-earned first down.
Minuto.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Ryan to throw. And Tammy with it over the middle. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down.
Y hace un touchdown.
With some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Prescott. And it's curious right there to Burns. Wild, and at the end of all that, he lines up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
Pero falta mucho para llegar a 35. Tienen que hacerme 3 touchdowns y 3 patadas para poder llegar.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Taken in at the 11. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember calling for a guy.
That timeout.
Someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand.
Sí.
Like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But Some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So second down, 3 yards to go now. On second down, here's Ryan. This complete to Jones. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a track route against zone, you're sometimes asked.
Voy a dar yo por ti, para que no se te.
Because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Let's come down. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
21 yardas para atrás, pero tú tienes que hacer un pase larguísimo para poder meterlo allá, ¿viste?
Now Ryan on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for
Fuego.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Ryan now to throw on third down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brandon Hall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Bueno, pues el equipo.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
Then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Uy, espérate.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
¿Quieres jugar otra, P? P? ¿Quieres jugar otra? O sea, tú debes ponerla.